देशज्ञाननिधि श्रेष्ठ श्रद्धयो हृदि सर्वदा.
ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸಹೃದಯರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರರಂಗದ ಈ ಸಂಚಿಕೆಗೆ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಾನು ನೂಪುರ ಭ್ರಮರಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯೆ, ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಸಂಪಾದಕಿಯಾದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮನೋರಮಾ BN. ಸಹೃದಯರೇ, ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರರಂಗದ 2023-24 ಸಾಲಿನ ಸರಣಿಗಳು ಆರಂಭವಾಗಿದ್ದೇ ದಾಕ್ಷಿಣಾತ್ಯದಿಂದ, ನವರಾತ್ರ ಪರ್ವದ ಶುಭ ದಿನದಂದು. ಇದೀಗ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯದ ಸಂಚಿಕೆಗಳು ಕೂಡ ದಾಕ್ಷಿಣಾತ್ಯದಿಂದಲೇ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಸಂಚಿಕೆಯ ಮೂಲಕ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ದಾಕ್ಷಿಣಾತ್ಯ ಗ್ರಂಥ ಪರಂಪರೆಯತ್ತ ನಾವು ಮುಖ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಕಾರಣ ದಾಕ್ಷಿಣಾತ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಯ ಲಕ್ಷಣ ಬಾಹುಳ್ಯ ಗ್ರಂಥ ವಿಸ್ತಾರ. 10ನೇ ಶತಮಾನದಿಂದೀಚೆಗೆ ಭಾರತದ ಬಹುತೇಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳ ವಿದ್ವಾಂಸರು ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಭಾರತದಿಂದ ರಚಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟ ಸಂಗೀತ ರತ್ನಾಕರವೇ ಮೊದಲಾದ ಅನೇಕ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳನ್ನು ಪರಾಮರ್ಶಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಉಲ್ಲೇಖಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಕಲಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂತೆಯೇ ಗ್ರಂಥೋಕ್ತವಾದ ಕಲಾ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕಂಡು ಸ್ತುತಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆಂದರೆ 17ನೇ ಶತಮಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ನೇಪಾಳವನ್ನು ಆಳಿದ ರಾಜ ಜಗಜ್ಯೋತಿರಮಲ್ಲನು ಅಭಿಲಾಷ ಎಂಬುವ ಬರೆದಂತಹ ಸಂಗೀತ ಚಂದ್ರ ಗ್ರಂಥವನ್ನು ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಭಾರತದಿಂದ ತಂದು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಯೋಚಿಸಿ, ದಾಕ್ಷಿಣಾತ್ಯದ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಪರಂಪರೆಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಬೆಲೆಗಿತ್ತೆಂದು. ಹೇಗೆ ಗರುಡನು ಅಮೃತವನ್ನು ತಂದನೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಜಗಜ್ಯೋತಿರಮಲ್ಲನು ಈ ಗ್ರಂಥವನ್ನು ತಂದಿದ್ದ ಎನ್ನುವಂಥ ಉಲ್ಲೇಖಗಳು ಸಿಗುತ್ತವೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಜಗಜ್ಯೋತಿರಮಲ್ಲನ ಸುಪರ್ದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಗ್ರಂಥಕ್ಕೆ ಮಿಥಿಲೆಯ ವಂಗಮಣಿ ಎನ್ನುವನು ಸಂಗೀತ ಭಾಸ್ಕರ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದನಂತೆ. ಇಂದಿಗೂ ನೇಪಾಳದ ಅರಮನೆಯ ಗ್ರಂಥಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಸಂರಕ್ಷಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಎಂದರೆ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಊಹಿಸಿ, ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಭಾರತದ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾರತದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಮನ್ನಣೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಅಭಿಲಾಷನ ಸಂಗೀತ ಚಂದ್ರವು ಆಗಿನ ವಿಶಾಲ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಅರಸು ಮನೆತನಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿದಂತಹ ಯಾದವ ಸಿಂಘಣನ ಆಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಂತಹ ವಿದ್ವಾಂಸ ವಿಪ್ರದಾಸ ಅಥವಾ ಶುಕ್ಲ ಪಂಡಿತ ಎಂಬಾತನು ಬರೆದಂತಹ ಸಂಗೀತ ಚಂದ್ರ ಎಂಬ ಗ್ರಂಥವನ್ನೇ ಹೋಲುತ್ತದೆ ಎನ್ನುವುದು ನಮಗೆ ಗ್ರಂಥ ಪರಾಮರ್ಶೆಯಿಂದ ಅರ್ಥವಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಸಂಗೀತ ಚಂದ್ರವನ್ನು ರಾಣಾ ಕುಂಭಕರ್ಣನೂ ಪರಾಮರ್ಶಿಸಿ ತನ್ನ ಗ್ರಂಥ ರಚನೆಯ ವೇಳೆ ಬಳಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ಎಂಬುದು ತಿಳಿಯುತ್ತದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸಂಗೀತ ರತ್ನಾಕರದಂತೆಯೇ ದಾಕ್ಷಿಣಾತ್ಯ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಉತ್ತರ, ಪೂರ್ವ, ಪಶ್ಚಿಮ ಎಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಹಬ್ಬಿತ್ತು ಎನ್ನುವುದನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವೇ? ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಕೂಡ. ಹಾಗೆಂದೇ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಈ ಸಂಚಿಕೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಪ್ರದಾಸನ ಸಂಗೀತ ಚಂದ್ರದ ಸಹಿತ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ತಮಿಳುನಾಡು, ಕೇರಳ, ಆಂಧ್ರ, ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಗ್ರಂಥ ಪರಂಪರೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅವಲೋಕಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಬನ್ನಿ, ಸಂಚಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ವೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿ, ಕೇಳಿ, ಆನಂದಿಸಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Namaste. I'm Dr. Dwarita Vishwanath, Co-Principal Investigator, Nupura Brahmari IKS Center, Bengaluru. I take great pleasure in welcoming you all to this episode of Shastra Ranga. Today, we will be dealing with Rasakalika written by Rudra Bhatta. Rasakalika of Rudra Bhatta occupies an important place in the field of Alamkara Shastra. It is strange that it has not received attention from scholars who specialize in Sanskrit poetics. We find that Vidyanatha's Prataparudriyam is heavily inspired by Rasakalika. Mallinatha also quotes from Rasakalika in his commentary. Vasudeva quotes about 6 verses from Rasakalika as he writes the commentary for Rajashekara's Karpura Manjari. We understand that Rudra Bhatta was a well-known name from the work of the Kannada poet Salva, who wrote Rasaratnakara. Here he says, Rudra Bhattana Rasakalikeyoul. Rudra Bhatta has been identified with the author of the Kannada work, Jagannatha Vijaya. The author of Rasakalika is often confused with the author of Sringara Tilaka, as both of them bear the same name, Rudra Bhatta. Since Rudra Bhatta quotes Dasharupakam and Avaloka in his work, we can safely say it is not before Dasharupakam. But Sringara Tilaka is quoted by Hemachandra in his Kavyanushasana. So we can safely conclude that the authors of Sringara Tilaka and Rasakalika were different. The lower limit of Rudrabhatta of Rasakalika can be fixed before Vidyanatha and Mallinatha. So the date of Rasakalika can be fixed after 10th century and before 14th century. At this point, it is of interest to talk about Rudrata, the author of Kavyalankara. Often Rudrata is confused with Rudrabhatta. Kavyalankara of Rudrata is one of the earlier works where he declares that rasa can be developed in poetry too, and not just in Natya. He adds another rasa named Prayas to the list of the 9 given by Udbhata. In fact, he advocates that any bhava, whether it is Satvika bhava or Vyabhichari bhava, could develop into a rasa. He agrees that the ashraya of the rasa is the Nayaka or the Nayika, and he is the first to introduce Parakiya Nayika. Bharata deals with Nayaka and Nayika as characters for his Natya. So we see them classified in the Samanya Abhinaya chapter, but it is Rudrata of Kavyalankara who brings these classifications under Alambana Vibhava of Sringara. His work Kavyalankara has 16 chapters and might belong to the early 9th century. The other Rudrabhatta is the author of Sringara Tilaka, who is often confused with the Rudrabhatta of Rasakalika. For the first time, Sringara Tilaka deals with the subject of Nayaka and Nayika in a systematic manner. Now back to Rasakalika. The text of Rasakalika is in 3 parts: Karika, Vritti and Udaharana Shlokas. The Karikas are in Anushtup meter, the Vritti or explanation is in prose, and the illustrations are mostly taken from well-known classical texts. The text begins with a verse enumerating the traditional 9 rasas. Strangely, the benediction shloka is missing here. The controversy over the existence of the Shantarasa is referred to, and the inclusion of Preman within the scope of Sringara Rasa by one school of thought is viewed. The definition of rasa is cited. The 2 types of Alambana Vibhavas of rasa, that is the Nayaka and the Nayika. Enumeration of the qualities of the Nayaka with definitions and illustrations are first taken up. The 4 types of Nayaka, definitions along with illustrations. The qualities of each of these 4 Nayakas are defined. Then the 4 qualities of the Sringara Nayakas, their definitions and illustrations are expounded. The assistants or friends of the Nayakas are enumerated and defined. Then the 3 types of Nayikas, their definition and illustrations. The 2 varieties of Parakiya, their definitions and illustrations. The 8 types of Sringara Nayikas, that is the Avastha Nayikas, their definitions, divisions and illustrations. Enumeration of the assistants of the Nayikas are also explored here. After this, bhavas are explained, the definition of Sthayi Bhava, enumeration of the number of Sthayi Bhavas. The view that Rati is the source of bliss is rejected, since in separation it is devoid of that bliss, feels Rudrabhatta. Definition of Vibhava and its 2 kinds, their definitions and illustrations. 4 kinds of Uddipana Vibhavas, their definitions and illustrations are taken up. 2 types of Cheshtas. 18 Cheshtas like Bhava, Hava and Hela are defined and illustrated. Decorations, Alamkritis are enumerated. The definition of Anubhava, discussion on the nature of Anubhavas are explored. Satvika Bhavas are different from the Anubhavas and they are discussed here. The 8 types of Satvika Bhavas, their definition and illustration, discussion on the nature of the Satvika Bhavas, enumeration of the Vyabhichari Bhavas, the definition and illustration, and other mental states or avasthas other than the mentioned and defined above can be included in the Vyabhicharis. Comparison of these mental states with waves rising and subsiding in the ocean of permanent states is also seen here. That is the Vyabhichari Bhava and the Sthayi Bhava. The definition of rasa, the process in the development of rasa is compared to the development in the growth of a tree from the seed or bija. The 12 stages or avasthas in the development of the Shringara rasa. Their definitions and illustrations. The process in the development of the rasa is explained with respect to these 12 avasthas. The definition and illustrations of the 2 types of Shringara. The 4 types of Vipralamba Shringara, Purvanuraga type of Vipralamba Shringara is illustrated with reference to a woman, a man and to both. 2 types of anger or mana, then the 6 types of upayas or expedients. The 4 varieties of the Pravasa type of Vipralambha, 3 varieties of the Pravasa type due to business. The 4 types of Sambhoga Shringara, 2 types of fusion or Sankara. Their definition and illustration. The 9 rasas, 3 types of rasabhasa, Anauchitya as the basis of rasabhasa. Importance of Auchitya is stressed here. Hasya, Karuna, Raudra, Veera, Bhayanaka, Bhipatsa, Shantarasas and their types are defined and illustrated. Impediments to the rasa and other aspects are also treated in detail here. Important contributions of Rudra Bhatta is that he is the first to introduce the 4 qualities of a Shringara Nayaka, that is Vilasa, Kalashila, Saubhagya and Sthira Ragitva. The 4-fold classifications of Uddipana Vibhava, and that is his original contribution, is attested by the Kannada writer Salva in his Rasa Ratnakara. He discusses the problems of rasa experience as pleasurable essentially and invariably. He discusses the possibility of rasa being pleasant as well as painful following Natya Dharpana, but draws the conclusion that it is essentially pleasurable as far as the Samajikas are concerned. More than this, Rudra Bhatta has a way of giving precise and lucid expression to the generally accepted ideas while giving his definitions. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and for more such content, please like, share and follow our channel. Look out for short-term certificate courses to enhance your knowledge in performing arts through Nupra Brahmari. And for more reading material related to performing arts, check out our website nuprabrahmari.com. We will be back soon with yet another treatise the next week. Till then, take care. Namaste.
येष ज्ञाननिधिः श्रेष्ठ श्रद्धयो हृदि सर्वदा येष ज्ञाननिधिः श्रेष्ठ श्रद्धयो हृदि सर्वदा